write down the heading, percentages. Today's class will be the most important class if you want to attend SI, CI, profit, loss and discount and the other topics very easily. Please see here. Before I start with the problems, first 15 minutes is the most important topic for percentages. If you don't understand first 15 minutes, take my word, you will not understand the next 1.5 hours clearly. Just listen to my classes for the first 15 minutes. You need to know how to convert a fraction to a percentage. If you are not good in it, it will be very, very difficult for you to solve a problem. Just listen to this for the first 15 minutes. See here. I'll start with the basic fractions, then slowly I'll increase the fraction value. See here. Listen to this first. First I'll start with the basic elementary fraction 1 by 1. 1 by 1 everyone knows that it is 100%, right? 1 by 1 is nothing but 100%. I will increase my denominator. If I increase my denominator, it becomes 1 by 2. 1 by 2 also everyone knows that it is 50%. Again if I increase my denominator, it becomes 1 by 3. 1 by 3 is nothing but 33.33%, right? 33.33. Simultaneously I will also increase my numerator. If I increase my numerator, it becomes 2 by 3. 2 by 3 I can write it as 2 into 1 by 3. 2 into, what is 1 by 3? 33.33. 2 into 33.33 is 66.66%. Similarly, if I increase my numerator again, it becomes 3 by 3. 3 by 3 is 1, already written, right? Now I will increase my denominator. It becomes 1 by 4. 100 by 4, it is 25%. 2 by 4 is nothing but 1 by 2, already written. 3 by 4. 3 by 4 is 3 into 1 by 4. It is 3 into 25%. It becomes 75%. Next it is 4 by 4. 4 by 4 is 1, already written, right? 4 by 4 is 1, already written. Next. Again if I increase my denominator. It becomes 1 by 5. 1 by 5. Listen to this carefully. If I increase my denominator again, it becomes 1 by 5. 100 by 5 is nothing but 20%. If I increase numerator simultaneously, 2 by 5 is 2 into 1 by 5. 2 into 20%. 40%. 3 by 5 is 3 into 20%. 60%. 4 by 5 is 4 into 20%. 80%. Next if I increase my numerator, it becomes 5 by 5. 5 by 5 is 1, already written, right? See here. Till here, if you observe very clearly, suppose if I know what is 1 by 3 value, suppose if I know the value of 1 by 3, then 2 by 3 is nothing but 2 into 1 by 3. 2 into 1 by 3. It is nothing but 66.66. That means if you know the value of 1 by 3, you need not by heart the value of 2 by 3 separately. 2 by 3 is just nothing but 2 into this value, nothing else. Similarly, if you know 1 by 4, if you know the value of 1 by 4, 3 by 4 is nothing but 3 into this value. Again separately you need not by heart any particular fraction. If you know 1 by 5 value, 4 by 5 is 4 into this value, right? That means 1 by something value is very important. 1 by something value should be known to you. If you know 1 by something value, remaining things are nothing but the derivatives of 1 by something, or it is nothing but the multiplying factors of 1 by something. Clear with that point, right? Next, see here. Again if I increase my denominator, it becomes 1 by 6. 100 by 6 is 16.67%. Next if I increase numerator, 2 by 6 is 1 by 3. It is already written. 3 by 6 is 1 by 2. Already written. 4 by 6 is 2 by 3. Already written. Again if I increase my numerator, it becomes 5 by 6. 5 by 6 is 5 into 16.67. It is 83.33%. Or I can also write 5 by 6 as 1 minus 1 by 6. 1 minus 1 by 6 is 5 by 6 only, right? Right? That means 1 is 100%. 1 by 6 is 16.67. 100 minus 16.67 is also 83.33%. Right? First write down these values. Next we will discuss 1 by 7, 1 by 8, all the other values also we will discuss. First write down these values. 1 by something should be known. Right? 1 by something, if you know, the remaining things are just a multiplying factor. Nothing else. Please write down. First 15 to 20 minutes. This fractions to percentages is the most important topic in today's class. With this only we will carry forward all the topics in today's class. Please write down. You will realize the value of these fractions to percentages in the next half an hour. Clear? Right? Can I continue further? Please see here. Let us go for the next value. Please write down quickly, sir. The more faster you write, the more earlier we will finish the topic. Very simple. Clear, right? Next. 1 by 7. See here. 1 by 7. 1 by 7. One way of 1 by 7 is, I already told you, you need to know 1 by something values. 100 by 7 you do it, you will get the value. That is one way of solving. Other way of solving is, see here. Denominator is 7. Denominator is 7. What is the double of 7? Double of 7 is 14. Write down 14. Double of 14 is 28. Write down 28. Double of 28 is 56. Double of 28 is 56. I will approximate that to 57. Write down 57. Again I am explaining you. After two places keep a decimal point. One more time I will explain you. 1 by 7. One way to know is 100 by 7. You should know 1 by something value. That is one way of telling. Other way. 1 by 7. Denominator is 7. Double of 7 is 14. Double of 14 is 28. Double of 28 is approximated to 57. After two places keep a decimal point. Right? See here. Suppose if I want to find 2 by 7. 2 by 7. Listen to this carefully. One way is to find 2 into 1 by 7. 2 into 14.2857. That is one way of solving. Other way. See here. 2 by 7. Assume the numerator as 20. Assume it as 20. It becomes 20 by 7. How many times 20 will go in 7? How many times it will go? It will go only 2 times. That means 7 into 2 is 14. 7 into 3 is 21. It will exceed 20. Right? It will go only 2 times. Where is the 2 here? The 2 is present here. Start from 2. Write down in cyclic order. Start from 2. Write down in cyclic order. It becomes 285714. 2 by 7 is 285714. After two places, keep a decimal point. Right? Similarly, suppose if I want to find 3 by 7, assume it as 30. 30 by 7. How many times 30 will go in 7? 4 times. 7 into 4 is 28. 7 into 5 is 35. It will exceed 30. It will go 4 times. Start from 4. Here or here, wherever you want to start it. Start from 4. Write down in cyclic order. It becomes 428571. 428571. After two places keep a decimal point. After two places keep a decimal point. Similarly, your 4 by 7, 5 by 7, 6 by 7. Just tell me the answer for 6 by 7. It is 60 by 7. 60 will go how many times in 7? 8 times. 7 into 8 is 56. It will go 8 times. Start from 8 in any of these values. Write down in cyclic order. Start from 8. 857142. 857142. After two places keep a decimal point. Clear with the mnemonics? Double of 7 is 14, double of 14 is 28, double of 28 is rounded off to 57. Then it is the different logic for all these numbers. Clear, right? Next. 1 by 8. See here. Denominator 7 is over. 1 by 8. Listen to this. I need to find the value of 1 by 8. Can I write 1 by 8 as 1 by 2 into 1 by 4? 1 by 2 into 1 by 4 is 1 by 8 only, right? Right? That means, what is 1 by 4? 1 by 4 is 25 percentage. Half of 25 percentage is nothing but 12.5 percentage. Half of 25 is 12.5 percent. Similarly, 2 by 8 is nothing but 1 by 4. We already wrote it. 3 by 8. 3 by 8 is nothing but 3 into 12.5. 37.5 percentage. This is the most repeated fractions in competitive examination. 3 by 8. If I increase the numerator, 4 by 8 is 1 by 2. Already written. 5 by 8 is 5 into 12.5. 62.5 percentage. 6 by 8 is 3 by 4. Already written. 7 by 8 is 7 into 12.5. 87.5. Or it is 7 by 8. I can also write it as 1 minus 1 by 8. 1 is 100%. 1 by 8 is 12.5%. 100 minus 12.5 is 87.5%. Clear with the approach? Clear, right? First write down these two. Then we will go on to 1 by 9, 1 by 11, all those values. I am going very slow in the first 15-20 minutes because the first 15-20 minutes itself is the basic foundation for your complete class. Next, listen to this carefully. 1 by 9, 2 by 9, 3 by 9, till 8 by 9, till 8 by 9. Similarly, 1 by 11, 1 by 11, 2 by 11, 3 by 11, till 10 by 11. Till 10 by 11. See here. Denominator is 9. Denominator is 11. Denominator is 9 and denominator is 11. See here. 9 and 11 will always go together. If the denominator is 9, answer is a multiple of 11. If the denominator is 11, answer is a multiple of 9. What is the meaning of that? See here. Denominator is 9. Answer is a multiple of 11. 11 into numerator. What is 11 into 3? 33. Write down twice. Similarly, denominator is 9. Answer is a multiple of 11. 11 into 8. 88. Write down twice. What should be the value of 1 by 9? Denominator is 9. Answer is a multiple of 11. 11 into 1 is 11. Write down twice. Similarly, the other values also which I have not written. Right? Same logic here. Denominator is 11. Answer is a multiple of 9. Suppose if I want to find 3 by 11. Denominator is 11, answer is a multiple of 9. 9 into numerator, 9 into 3, 27. Write down twice. 9 into 10, 90. Write down twice. 9 into 8, 9 into 2, 18. Write down twice. What is 1 by 11? Denominator is 11, answer is a multiple of 9. 9 into 1, 9. Write down twice. Students will think that it is 9.9, but 9.9 is incorrect. Why 9.9 is incorrect? Every number is written in 2-digit format. 9 also should be written in 2-digit format. 9 in 2-digit format is 09.09. 0 does not have any significance on the left hand side. So it is nothing but 9.09. Clear with the approach? When the denominator is 9, answer is a multiple of 11. When the denominator is 11, answer is a multiple of 9. Clear? Next. See here. Listen to this. 1 by 11 over. Suppose 1 by 12 and 1 by 17. These both will have the same logic. See here. 1 by 12 and 1 by 17. This is 1 by 12. Assume this as 100. Assume this as 100. 100 by 12. How many times 100 will go in 12? 8 times. It will go 8 times. 12 into 8 is 96. It will go 8 times. Write down 8. What is 1 plus 2? 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. Write down twice. Same logic for 1 by 17. 100 by 17. It will go 5 times. Write down 5. What is 1 plus 7? 8. Write down twice. 1 by 17 is 5.88%. Right? 5.88. Suppose 1 by 13. 1 by 13. Suppose see here. 100 by 13. How many times 100 will go in 13? 7 times. Because 13 into 7 is 91. 13 into 8 is 104. It is exceeding 100. Right? It will go 7 times. 100 by 13. 100 will go 7 times in 13. Write that 7 twice. Write that 7 twice. This is the approximate value. This is an approximate value. Suppose if you want to get the most nearest value. See here. Most nearest value. 100 divided by 13. How many times 100 will go in 13? 7 times. Write down 7. What is 13 square? 169. What are the last 2 digits of 169? 69. This is the most nearest value. It is 7.69%. Most nearest value. Clear with the approach? These two will have same logic. This one will have a separate logic. This will have different logic. Understanding? First write down till here. Denominator is 9. Answer is a multiple of 11. Denominator is 11. Answer is a multiple of 9. Next 4 set of values. See here. 1 by 18. 1 by 19. 1 by 20. 1 by 21. These 4 will have the same logic. 1 by 18, 1 by 19, 1 by 20, 1 by 21. Among all these fractions, which is the easiest one to calculate? 1 by 20, 100 by 20. 100 by 20 is 5%. 100 by 20 is 5%. The above one will go with a deviation of plus 0.25%. What is 5 plus 0.25? 5.25%. Again, above one will go with a deviation of plus 0.25%. 5.25 plus 0.25 is 5.5%. The below one will go with a deviation of minus 0.25%. 5 minus 0.25 is 4.75%. Again I will repeat, 1 by 20 is easier to calculate, 1 by 20 is 5%. Above one is plus 0.25, below one is minus 0.25. This is valid only for this set of 4 numbers. 1 by 22 is not 4.75 minus 0.25. It is valid only for these 4 numbers. Similarly, 1 by 24, 1 by 25, 1 by 26, 1 by 27. These 4 will have the same logic. These 4 set of values will have the same logic. See here. Easier to calculate is 1 by 25. 100 by 25 is 4. It is 4%. Above one will go with a deviation of plus 0.15%. It is not 0.25 in this case, it is 0.15. So 4 plus 0.15 is 4.15. Below one will go with a deviation of minus 0.15. 4 minus 0.15 is 3.85%. Again below one is minus 0.15. 3.85 minus 0.15 is 3.7%. Clear, right? When it is 1 by 20, it is plus or minus 0.25. When it is 1 by 25, it is plus or minus 0.15. Clear? Clear.
So explain that 1 by 12 and 1 by 7.
1 by 12, sir. 100 by 12. How many times 100 will go in 12? 8 times. Write down 8. What is the sum of the terms in the denominator? 3. Write down twice. 100 will go 5 times in 17. Write down 5. Sum of the denominator is 8. Please write. When it is 1 by 20 plus or minus 0.25. When it is 1 by 25, it is plus or minus 0.15.
What about the 1 by 13? For 7 times it will go.
100 by 13 it will go 7 times. Write that 7 twice. Write that 7 twice. Okay, see here. Listen to this. Just now we found out the value of 1 by 27. What is 1 by 27? 1 by 27 is 3.7 percentage, right? 1 by 27 is 3.7 percentage. Suppose if I want to find 1 by 37, if I want to find 1 by 37, see here, left hand side, 2 is becoming 3, right hand side, 3 should become 2, answer is 2.7 percentage. 1 by 27 is 3.7 percentage, 1 by 37, 2 is becoming 3, 3 should become 2, it is 2.7 percentage. Similarly, if I want to find 1 by 23 and 1 by 29, listen to this carefully, 1 by 23 and 1 by 29, 100 by 23, how many times 100 will go in 23? 4 times, 23 into 4 is 92, it will go 4 times, write down 4. What is the unit digit in 23? 3, write down 3. What is the sum of the digits? 5. Write down 5. It is 4.35 percentage. If I want to find what is 1 by 29, 1 by 29, see here. Interchange the positions of 3 and 4. Interchange the positions of 3 and 4 in 1 by 23. You will get the value of 1 by 29. 1 by 29 is 3.45%. Right? Interchange the positions of 4 and 3 in 1 by 23. You will get the value of 1 by 29. It is 3.45%. Clear, right? First write on this. Okay? Please see here. If you ask me, are these the only fractions which we need to know? My answer is no. You also know that answer for that question is no, because these are not the only fractions that might come. We missed out some fractions also in between. For example, 1 by 14 we did not calculate, but I can calculate 1 by 14 as 1 by 2 into 1 by 7. 1 by 7 value I know. Half of 1 by 7 I will get the value of 1 by 14. That means there are so many fractions that are there. But whatever we discussed till now are the most important and repeated fractions in your examinations. These are the fractions which are repeated in examinations. That is why we discussed these things. Suppose if you get some other fractions which is not there in this list, try to get it like this. If you are not able to get it, do it by normal approach. Understanding? That means these are the most repeated fractions. You need to remember the fractions. How you remember is up to you. I told you some logic to remember the fractions, but I am not telling you, please remember in this way itself. I am not telling you, please remember 1 by 19 as plus 0.25 from 5%. That is the way I teach. That is the way you need to remember actually. But if you still have a better approach to remember 1 by 19, please go ahead with that. Our intention is to remember. How you remember is completely up to you. But ultimately you need to remember the value. Right? Clear, right? Now see your problems. Let us start with the problem after discussing these many problems. These many fractions to percentages conversions. Please see here. Please see the sheet. I think there are 3 types in the sheet. Before the type 1, please see here. We have something called as introduction. That introduction is nothing but what we discussed till now. Introduction is nothing but what we discussed till now. See here. First, compute the following. 37.5%. 37.5% is nothing but 3 by 8. It is 3 by 8. Right? Second one, 4 by 7. 4 by 7 is 1 by 7 is 14.2857. 4 by 7 I told you the mnemonic to find out that value. Third one, 2 by 9. Denominator is 9. Answer should be a multiple of 11. 11 into numerator. 11 into 2 is 22. Write down twice. Right? 1 by 12. We already discussed the value. It is 8.33%. Right? See here. 18.18%. Fifth one. 18.18%. Question is a multiple of 9. That means denominator should be 11. Denominator should be 11. Question is 2 times of 9. That means numerator should be 2. It is 2 by 11. It is 2 by 11. Right? Understanding, right? Now see your sixth question. Question number F. See here. 28.5714 percentage of 28.5714 percentage of 364. This is the question. 28.5714 percentage of 364. Suppose method 1. Suppose you don't know any of these fractions to percentages conversion. How will you solve this? 28.5714 percentage is nothing but 1 by 100. It is 1 by 100. Half is into 364. This is nothing but 4 into 25. This is nothing but 4 into 91. Then you need to multiply these two numbers. You will get some value. That value you need to divide by 25. Finally, you will end up with the answer. That means it will take lot of time if you don't know the fraction to percentages conversion. But if you know that 28.5714 is nothing but 2 by 7. It is 2 by 7 of 364. This is 7 into 1, 7 into 52. What is 2 into 52? 104. Answer is 104. Here also you will get it as 104. But you will take lot of time because you need to multiply two bigger numbers and that value you need to divide by some awkward number, 25. Right? It will take lot of time to compute. If you know that fraction to percentages conversion, it will be very, very simple. Clear, right? This is one advantage of knowing fraction to percentages conversion. As the class proceeds, you will understand the other advantages also. Right? Please. The fractions to percentages conversion is not only helpful for this topic, it is the most helpful for DI topic. I think you will be able to correlate because you attended DI class today. Right? If you don't know these values, you will struggle in DI. Clear, right? What should be our seventh question and answer for the seventh question? 5.88 percentage of 340. 5.88 is nothing but 1 by 17. It will take some time for you to by heart or remember those values because you are learning it for the first time, right? 5.88 percentage is 1 by 17. 1 by 17 into 340 is nothing but 20. Answer is 20. Directly you can tell the answer. Now see your last question. Question number H. Question H. See here. Before solving question H, suppose if it is something like A percentage of B, A percentage of B, can I write A percentage of B as A by 100 into B? A by 100 into B. I can also write it as A into B by 100. A into B by 100. This is nothing but A of B by 100 is nothing but B percentage. That I can also reverse it as B percentage of A. B percentage of A. Very, very important notation. A percentage of B is equal to B percentage of A. Both are same. A percentage of B and B percentage of A both are same. See here. Your question H is similar to this note. What is the H question? 54 percentage of 44.44. I don't know what is 54 percentage value, but I know this value. I can write this as B percentage of A. 44.44 percentage of 54. 44.44 is nothing but 4 by 9. 4 by 9. 4 by 9 into 54. This is 9 into 6 times. 4 into 6 is 24. Answer is 24. Understanding the approach? You can solve 54 by 100 and then cancel it. All those things are there. But this is the easiest way to solve because it will give the answer in lifetime. That is the reason fraction to percentages conversion should be known. Otherwise it becomes a very, very tedious process with respect to percentages problem. Clear, sir? This is just an introduction, what we did till now. Now actual class of percentages will start. Clear till here everyone? Right? Please write down the heading. Very, very important type. Type 1. Type 1. Problems based on A into B equal to K. Problems based on A into B equal to K. In bracket, K is constant. Problems based on A into B equal to K. In bracket, K is constant. K is constant. Problems based on A into B equal to K. K is constant. Please here. Please do not write anything for the next 5 minutes. If you understand the next 5 minutes, most of the question in type 1 you can answer without using pen. Please here. Let us understand the concept. Suppose, what is given there? A into B equal to K. A into B equal to K. Can I write it as A is equal to K divided by B. A is equal to K divided by B. See here. In your school days you might have studied, if A is inversely proportional to B, to remove this inversely proportional symbol, you will put equals and you will write some constant. You will write some constant. Now it is in this form. Can I write that A is inversely proportional to B? Right? That means if A is equal to constant by B, I can write it as A is inversely proportional to B. A is inversely proportional to B. What is the meaning of this? If A increases, then B should decrease. Or if A decreases, then B should increase. If A increases, B will decrease. Or A decreases, B will increase. Right? See here. Listen to this next two examples. If you understand the next two examples, you can solve so many questions very easily. See here. First example. Suppose 3 into 7 is 21. 3 into 7 is 21. 7 into 3 is also 21. 7 into 3 is also 21. What am I doing here? I am making the right hand side as constant. I am making the right hand side become the same number, right? That is what we are also solving. Right hand side is a constant. This is something like A into B is equivalent to constant. A into B equivalent to K. Listen to this carefully. Please see here. If you understand this first example, it is very simple. A into B equal to K. See here. First I am talking in terms of A. I am talking in terms of A. Initially A value was 3. Finally A is becoming 7. Right? Initially A value was 3. Finally A is becoming 7. You take any fraction. In any fraction, your denominator will always represent the initial value. Denominator will always be the initial value. You take any topic also, time, speed and distance, time and work, ratio, proportions or profit, loss and discount, any problem, denominator always represents the initial value. Initial value of A is 3. Write down in the denominator. Write it in the denominator. What is the numerator? Listen to this carefully. Initially it is 3. Finally it is becoming 7. 3 is becoming 7. From 3, how much increase is happening? There is an increase of 4, right? From 3, there is an increase of 4 to become 7. Numerator represents how much increase is happening or how much decrease is happening. Denominator is always the initial value. That means instead of telling as initial value of A is 3, final value of A is 7, I can also tell it as A increases by 4 by 3. Both are same, right? A increases by 4 by 3. See here. If A increases, then B should decrease, right? Then B should decrease. Let us prove it. Let us not write it as actually. Let us prove it. See here. Similarly, if I talk in terms of B, initially B was 7. Write down in the denominator. 7 is becoming 3. That means from 3, there is a decrease of how much to become 3? There is a decrease of 4. From 7, there is a decrease of 4. From 7, there is a decrease of 4 to become 3. Right? B decreases by 4 by 7. Instead of telling B is initially 7, finally it is 3, I can also tell it as B decreases by 4 by 7. Clear with the first example? Everyone clear? Second example. See here. Second example. Same logic. Suppose if I take 5 into 4 is 20. 5 into 4 is 20. 4 into 5 is also 20. 4 into 5 is also 20. Same if I use A into B equivalent to K. A into B equivalent to K. Right? See here. Listen to this. 5 into 4 is 20. 4 into 5 is also 20. First I am talking in terms of A. Initially what is the value of A? It is 5. That should come in the denominator. 5 is becoming 4. That means there is a decrease of how much? There is a decrease of 1. From 5, there is a decrease of 1 to become 4. From 5, there is a decrease of 1 to become 4. If I talk in terms of B, initially B value was 4. Write down in the denominator. 4 is becoming 5. That means from 4, there is an increase of how much? 1. From 4, there is an increase of 1. B increases by 1 by 4. Clear with these two examples? Any doubt in these two examples? Clear, sir? Right here. Based on these two examples, let us have two conclusions. If you know these two conclusions, it will be very easy for you to solve any particular problem based on this concept A into B equivalent to K. Listen to this. First conclusion is based on first example. Second conclusion is based on second example. First listen to the first conclusion. See here. First example. A increases by 4 by 3. A increases by 4 by 3. Why it is increasing by 4 by 3? It is increasing by 4 by 3 only because I have taken these numbers. If I change these numericals, will it be still 4 by 3 only here? No, it will be some other fraction, right? That means in general, A increases by some fraction. I will call that fraction as numerator by denominator. I will call that fraction as numerator by denominator, right? If A increases, B should decrease. If A increases, B should decrease, right? By how much B will decrease? Listen to this carefully. See here. What is the numerator of A here? Numerator of A is 4. What is the numerator of B? Numerator of B is also 4. Numerator of A is 4. Numerator of B is also 4. Is there any change in the numerator? Is there any change in the numerator? No change in the numerator. That means if the numerator here is called as NR, here also the numerator will become NR itself. There is no change in the numerator. Clear with that point? Similarly, what is the denominator of A? Denominator of A is 3. Denominator of B is 7. B is 7. Can I write this 7 as? Can I write this 7 as 3 plus 4 of A? 3 plus 4 is nothing but 7 only, right? Right? 3 plus 4 is 7 only, right? That means if it is 3 here, if it is 7 here, this 7 can be written as 3 plus 4 of A. In this case, it is denominator plus numerator. It is nothing but dr plus nr. Clear with this point? Clear with this point? Similarly, second conclusion. Second conclusion. A decreases by 1 by 5. It is not always 1 by 5. It is 1 by 5 because I have taken these numericals. In general, A decreases by some fraction, numerator by denominator, right? I will call this as A decreases by some fraction, nr by dr. See here. If A decreases, then B should increase. If A decreases, then B should increase. By what value it should increase? See here. Numerator of A is 1. Numerator of B is also 1. Again, there is no change in numerator, right? There is no change in numerator. If it is nr here, here also it will be nr. No change in numerator. Let us come to the denominator. Denominator of A is 5. Denominator of B is 4. Denominator of B is 4. Can I write this 4 as 5 minus 1 of A? What is 5 minus 1? 4 only, right? That means I can write it as 5 minus 1 of A. That means here I can write it as dr minus nr of A. Here it should come as dr minus nr. Clear with the two conclusions? Here. That means you need to remember these conclusions. You need to remember these conclusions. Then you can solve questions very easily. But I will make you realize you need not actually remember this table also. Without table only I will make you solve the question. Just listen to my next two key points. Here. Two key points are very important than this table. Actually, you need to remember this table. I will convert this table to an English statement so that it becomes much easier for us to remember. See here. Initially, this is question. This is question. This is your solution. This is your question. This is your solution. Okay, see here. Initially, if the question consists of increase, first of all, before going to those two key points, first of all, in both the cases, there is no change in numerator, right? In both the cases, there is no change in numerator. When there is no change in numerator, why do you worry about the numerator? Forget about the numerator. Whatever numerator you have in the first case, same thing copy paste it to the second case, right? Forget about the numerator. Only worry about the denominator, right? Listen to this. Only worry about the denominator. This is your question, this is your solution. If the question consists of increase, increase the denominator by numerator. What is the meaning of increase? Increase means addition. That is what I did here. Increase the denominator by numerator. Similarly, if the question consists of decrease, decrease the denominator by numerator. Decrease means subtraction. That is what I wrote here. dr minus nr. That is what I wrote here. That means if the question consists of increase the denominator by numerator. If the question consists of decrease the denominator by numerator. In both the cases, there is no change in numerator. Clear with that point? If you remember that point, what I told you, you can easily solve the question. Clear, right? Any doubt in any of the points? Clear, or should I explain again? Clear, right? Please write down this one. To explain those two statements, I did all these things, right? If I directly explain you those two key points, you will not understand. I should come from all these points. Then only you will understand what are the meaning of those two statements, right? Please write it. Please here. What is that you need to remember? If the question consists of increase the denominator by numerator. If the question consists of decrease the denominator by numerator. In both the cases, there is no change in numerator. Please here. First two questions I will solve. Third question you need to answer without using pen. Please here. First question. The length of a rectangle increases by 9.09%. What they are telling? length increases by 9.09 percentage. What is 9.09 percentage? 1 by 11. That is the reason fraction to percentages is very important, right? Length increases by 1 by 11. Next, by what percentage should the breadth decrease to maintain the same area? To maintain the same area. Area is constant now, right? Area is constant. If the length increases, the breadth should decrease. By what value it should decrease? If the question consists of increase the denominator by numerator. First of all, no change in numerator. If it is 1 here also write 1. 11 plus 1, increase the denominator by numerator. What is 11 plus 1? 12. What is 1 by 12? 1 by 12 is 8.33%. Answer is 8.33%. Understanding? Hold on, sir. Please don't write. Listen to this. Second question. Second one. The speed of a moving body increases by 37.5%. Speed increases by 37.5. 37.5% is 3 by 8. Right? Speed increases by 3 by 8. If speed increases, the time should decrease because distance is constant. Right? Time should decrease. By what value it should decrease? First of all, no change in numerator. Denominator is 8. Question consists of increase. Increase the denominator by numerator. What is 8 plus 3? 11. Denominator should be 11. 3 by 11. If the denominator is 11, answer should be a multiple of 9. 9 into 3, 27. Answer is 27.27%. Clear with the approach? 27.27%. Please see your next question. I will read this question. Let us solve this question first. The price of an entrance ticket decreases by 44.44%. Please solve it orally. Please don't use pen. Price decreases by 44.44. Price into consumption is expenditure, right? Price decreases by 44.44. What is 44.44? 4 by 9. Price decreases by 4 by 9. So, by what percent should the number of viewers increase so that expenditure remains constant? Right? See here. Price decreases by 4 by 9. Question consists of decrease. Decrease the denominator by numerator. 4 will become 4 itself. Numerator there is no change. Denominator is 9, numerator is 4. Subtract it. What is 9 minus 4? 5. So consumption increases by 4 by 5. 1 by 5 is 20. 4 by 5 is 80%. Answer is 80%. Understanding, right? Please tell me the answer for next question. A's salary is 22.22% more than B's salary. More is nothing but increase. A increases by 2 by 9. A increases by 2 by 9. If A increases, B should decrease. By what value? Question consists of increase. A increases by 2 by 9. Numerator there also will be 2 only. Increase the denominator by numerator. 9 plus 2 is 11. It decreases by 2 by 11. 2 by 11 is nothing but 18.18%. Clear with these 4 questions? Clear, right? Please write down. That is what I told you. If you understood this concept, so many questions can be solved very easily. These kind of questions are most repeated in examinations. Next question. Please see here. There are 2 sub questions. First question I will solve. Second question you need to solve without using pen. Please see here. Men and days. This is a question on time and work. But you can solve without using the concept of time and work. You can solve by this approach. Like see here. There are 20 men. 20 men will take 30 days to complete a task. 25 men will take how many days to complete the task? 25 men will take how many days to complete the task? You will have formula m1 d1 equal to m2 d2, all those things. That is one way of solving. There is some other approach which will be discussed in time and work. That is the second way. If I want to use this approach, let us solve by using this approach because we are discussing the concept of a into b equal to k. See here. Initially there were 20 men. Your initial value should always come in the denominator. Write down 20 in the denominator. 20 is becoming 25. From 20, how much increase is happening? 5. From 20, there is an increase of 5. That means men increases by 5 by 20. Men increases by 1 by 4. Men increases by 1 by 4. If men increases by 1 by 4, days should decrease by what value? Days should decrease by 1 by 5. Question consists of increase. Increase the denominator by numerator. Days should decrease by 1 by 5. There should be a decrease of 1 by 5 from the initial value. Initially it was 30 days. That means there should be a decrease of 1 by 5 from 30. What is decrease of 1 by 5 from 30? That means there should be a decrease of 6. Initially it was 30. There should be a decrease of 6 days. What should be the answer? 30 minus 6. 24 days. Understanding the approach? 24 days. Just tell me the answer for the next part of the question. Please see here. Same approach, sir. Men it is. Men and days. Men 36, 50 days. 30 men will take how many days? Please see here, same approach. Initially 36 men were there, that should come in the denominator. 36 is becoming 30, there is a decrease of 6. That means men decreases by 1 by 6. Men decreases by 1 by 6. If men decreases, they should increase. No change in numerator. Question consists of decrease. Decrease the denominator by numerator. It is 1 by 5. It is 1 by 5. That means there should be an increase of 1 by 5 from the initial value. Increase of 1 by 5 from 50. That means there should be an increase of 10 days. Earlier 50 days. Increase of 10 days. What should be the answer? 60 days. Answer is 60. Understanding the approach? You can solve time, speed and distance, profit, loss and discount, time and work, so many varieties. Wherever product of two parameters is giving you a constant quantity, please make use of this approach. This will be the easiest way to solve any question where product of two parameters is giving you a constant quantity.